welcome back to another video. My name is Tara, and today I'm going to be doing this large coaster mold. Now this is going to be a part of the coasting through the week. This mold is the round rib tray mold, but it's more like a large coaster. You could use it for either one. So far what I've done, and I've just poured a couple, like 2 ounces of resin in the bottom, and I'm going to be using the Eye Candy Tiffy Blue, and I'm going to be doing like a split pour where half of it's going to be the Tiffy Blue and half of it's going to be in clear with these flowers. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of these flakes. So I've mixed up 4 ounces of Bond Crafter resin. I'm just going to split this in half. All right. And I did get this from Amazon. Look how pretty that color is. And so with pigment paste, you do want to make sure that you mix them up good before you use them, because the pigment can settle. And you probably don't need much of this. So I'm just going to wipe off my stick and go with that and see how that turns out. I scrape the paste off my stick. And get that real good mixed in. You don't want to have any unmixed pigment paste. Okay, it looks good. Oh yeah, that looks good. Go ahead and put my lid back on. And these flakes come in the what is it? Was it the Sigwong? I think it was the Sigwong mica powder kit. I'm just going to add just a little bit. And get that broke up real good. All right, just have just a little bit in there. All right, and then I'm going to go stick these in the vacuum chamber, and then I'll be right back. All right, so this is all good and debubbled. So I'm just going to pour half and half. I'm going to try to keep it as even as possible. I need to leave some room to put my flowers in. I'm going to stop right there. All right. So, and if you didn't know, that Coasting Through the Week collaboration is a weekly collaboration on Wednesdays with Marvelous Artsy, Resin Me Up, and Epoxy Me That. They do it every week. It's you do a coaster in any way that you want. You can do anything with it as long as it is a coaster mold. and lots of other people do join in every week. This will be my second video. Why did I just use that stick when it had the other color in it? I do not know. Let me get a different one. Or I can just get, there we go. Let's use a dotting tool. So if you have a channel and you would like to join in on the collaboration, you can just reach out to Mary at Resin Me Up, or Marva, or Tammy over at Epoxy Me That, and they will get your video uploaded. Let's go this one here. Now it may have some bubbles from the flowers, and that's okay. Try to get as many as I can out, but hoping that blue doesn't come over and cover up my flowers. Oops. That one there. I'm trying to push these under without tearing them up. Oh, let's see. I want to use that leaf. I think this one looks really cool, but not sure. It might just disappear, actually. Probably will. See a bubble there. I might try to get that one off. That was a big one. Let's move this little guy over a bit. Maybe. Oh, I'm a little close to my blue there. Okay. That, oh, sorry about that. With that resin off the side. Let's see. I don't know if we can fit this little guy before he. Yeah, maybe we'll stick him there. There we go. And then we'll take this one, plop him right there. Okay, make sure he's all pushed under. There. I think that looks good. Right. I think I got a little much of that flake in there, didn't I? Okay. Now I have a little bit more room to fill the mold. So I think, first of all, let's get some of these bubbles that are on top. And then we'll add the rest of the clear. Push some of that blue back. So then maybe they don't cover up, or it doesn't cover up the flowers. Okay. Get all of this scraped out. And I think that looks good. Yeah, I think that is good and domed now. Alrighty. Oh. Every time. Knock it over, don't I? Okay, now I did mix in some bubbles there from scraping that cup. Scraping your cup will definitely cause bubbles. But we'll get those out lightly with the, oh, this guy's wanting to come back up, isn't he? You go back down, buddy. You stay down there. All right, I like how that blue, the flakes are kind of going over top of that blue there too. That looks nice. Okay, let me see. Look, these are wanting to float as well. Maybe I shouldn't have domed it. You guys need to stay down. Yeah, you go back down. Alrighty. Now hopefully I can walk away and not have them float to the top. Because, yeah. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be too bad unless they stuck up out of the resin. If they stuck up out of the resin, that would be a problem. But if not, that would be okay. Let's move some of this over here. Of course, it's going to move as it cures. Resin will do what resin wants to do. I'm not really liking as much of that flake as I have, though. I might try to take some of it out if possible. It's a little much. So, yeah. Let's take a little bit of that out. A little too much there. Gonna overtake my piece. Oh no, this guy's wanting to float. Alright, well, I'll do that in a second. Alright, so I have about a ½ ounce of this blue left. So, what should we do with that? Should I do a blue butterfly? Tiffy blue butterfly? I'm going to put a paper towel down under my handmade mold so it doesn't ruin my mat. And then we're just going to pour this in here. Now I'm going to stop and get the tips of my wings, because this will get it will get bubbles in the tips of the wings if you don't take a like a micro brush to it or something and get those out. Now this mold is of course from IntoResin. I'll try to link all these molds in the description if you want to go check them out. All right, that's good. I have a little bit more, so I'll just stick it in this turtle mold. This mold is definitely getting some use. But it's really cute and handy if you have a little bit of extra resin. Oh, a little much. Got this one from Temu, but they do have them on Amazon if you can't, you don't want to pay those fees. Actually, I don't even know. Temu lately has been, I checked it the other, I haven't bought anything, but I was just curious to see if the tariffs stuff, uh, since we made that deal with China, check to see if the import stuff had been removed. But everything that was in my cart beforehand was sold out. So I'm not really sure what is going on with that. But they do have it on Amazon. It's just a little bit more, of course. I was thinking about going ahead and getting another one since I've been using this one so much. All right, well, I'm gonna dig around and get a couple more of these pieces out, and then we'll be back on demo. All right, well, this is all good and cured now. Not much of a reveal considering you can already see it, but we'll go ahead and get it out, and then we can unmold those. Now, I will say I didn't have a whole lot of time to watch this because I had to get out and go somewhere with the quickness. So I didn't have much time to stick around for pushing the flowers back down because they did want to float. When I got back, they were kind of sticking up a little bit, but it was just soft enough where I could heat it up with the heat gun and push them back down. But it is a little wavy, so I will definitely have to sand this down probably and do a top coat. But let's just at least check it out. I think it turned out really nice, actually. Let me turn this off real quick. There we go. But I think it really turned out nice either way. I love that color. And even though the blue did move over, the fact that the flowers floated, the blue kind of like went underneath of the flowers. So that's good. Uh, but yeah, they didn't float too bad. That one came up a little higher. This one's sitting a little sideways. But otherwise, I think it's beautiful. Got a little bit of an overpour right there where I was digging around in it. Um, there's the back, of course, it's just white. But I love this little mold. It's just so cute with the little ribs around it. So yeah, what do you think? You like it? I like it. It's really cute. It's got some 3D effects with those flowers kind of floating like that though. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I can. Let me turn this light back on. It's a little dark. So, but yeah, I love it. Oh, I took my band-aid off. I just realized that. Okay, so sorry about my. You don't want to see that, do you? Sorry, I just realized I had my band-aid off of my hand covering up those stitches. Dang it. Okay, well, this is a little IntoResin butterfly. Hopefully it's cooled. It's hard enough and cooled down enough. It's been sitting there for a couple hours, so it should be fine. Oh, that thing is cute. A tiny bit of a sharp spot where there might have been a little bit of a bubble, but that's fine. I can just take a file to that and that'll be fine. And I always like to put some rhinestones down the body and then the things. You can actually even, as well as putting these on the tops of like your trinket jars and stuff, I thought about putting a little glue-on bill on the back of it, and you can hang it up or turn it into a keychain. So that's cute. And here's little turtles. I'm gonna have a whole army of these little things. That's cute. They're all the same, of course. And I just use these or put them to the side, and one day I'm gonna use them all in a big extra like project where I just kind of throw a bunch of them in and to a mold and see what it comes out like. So I had planned for them because I have so many of them. Anyway, well, all right. I guess that is it for the day. Um, so yeah, just let me know what you think. Leave me a little comment. If you don't want to leave me a comment, you can leave just an emoji. Just let me know that you're enjoying my content. It also helps the algorithm decide if people need to see any more of my videos and if if they're liking them. So yeah, that'll definitely help me out. And also subscribe and you'll see more videos of mine coming through, and yeah, we'll have a good time together. All right, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.